All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coach's Corner. With me right now is head men's basketball coach, Coach George Ivory. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting us come on your practice today, Coach.
All right.
All right. Well, Coach, we went 1-1 over the weekend. Talk about the two games. We lost to Texas Southern 70-63, and we pulled out a double overtime win, 71-68 over Prairie View. Talk about those two games.
I think both the games were very exciting for the fans and in the community. Come out and see two good basketball games for the weekend. And overall, I thought our guys really played hard. We just got to get back and just take our time a little bit more. We'll get the lead and control it and control the tempo at that point.
Okay. Well, Coach, in the first half in our game against Texas Southern, the biggest lead by either team was 4 points. Talk about, we had a slow start and we came back and we tied it up and we went up by 4, and they came back and they tied it and went up by 4 in that half, and we went in that break at leading 29-26. Talk about that.
Well, like I said, one thing about, you're playing against a veteran team. You're talking about Texas Southern, a lot of graduate transfers and transfers in, and I thought for our guys to play the way they played, at that style, and was really tremendous to be up leading at halftime. And I think the biggest thing, we got two good teams playing against one another. You're gonna have that run like that. They go up, we go up, and I just thought it was a very exciting basketball game.
Okay. In the second half, Coach, the score was tied 56-56 with 5:14 to play. TSU went on an 11-3 run. They go up 65-58. Talk about that.
Well, we think during that period right there, that's what we was talking about, taking care of the basketball, making better decisions. And, one thing that has really been on my mind a lot is the way they went on that 11-3 run, going to the free throw line a lot, and it helps the team get back in the ball game. It's a thing that we got to start doing more, is trying to get to the basket to create fouls and keep the game going at a certain level.
Okay. Now in the second half, we cut it to 5 with 57 seconds to go. You called a timeout during that time. What did you tell your team at that time?
Well, one thing we had to do, if we was on defense, we had to get a steal, try to get a steal and get a quick basket and play for another possession real quick. Or if we got the steal, we were gonna come back, we were gonna foul certain people.
Okay. Well, Coach, let's look at the stat sheet here from Saturday night. Top scorers for the night was Trent Steen with 19 points, 6 boards. Behind him was Jaquan Lynch with 13 and 3 boards. Joe Rondo Tolliver with 10 points. And Kenny McKinney only had 2 points in that game, but he had a big game for us Monday night. Talk about the play of Jaquan Lynch.
Well, Lynch is a guy that we depend on to do a lot of scoring for us. Great basketball player. We got him playing a little point guard now. He's more of a shooting guard, but I think he's doing a great job at the point. But he's a guy that can give you some points real quick, and that's what we're looking for him to do. And I'm quite sure he's gonna do that. I want him to take more shots, but he for some reason he's trying to play with everybody else.
Okay, because he had a big game against Little Rock, correct? He had 17 points in that game.
Yes, sir.
And he had a couple more big games. So, what do you expect from him as we continue conference play?
Well, I expect him to look for his shot a little bit more. He's a guy that can create his own shot, and we want him to create the shot. And that's what we're gonna work on today. There's a lot of ball control. 5 minutes left in the ball game. Who get the ball and how we want to play those last 5 minutes. Because look, a lot of times we've been leading in those situations and we've blown leads and things that we need to correct.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move to Monday night, Coach. We pulled out a 71-68 double overtime win. It was one of those games where you couldn't go to the bathroom again. But
yes, sir.
That's kind of games that people enjoy. That's what we like. Now, let's talk about Charles Jackson. He had 27 points in that game. 7 for 10 from the three-point line. He started on and off for us this season. He didn't start Monday night, so talk about the play of Charles Jackson.
Charles Jackson is a tremendous basketball player. And we tell him a lot that, a lot of things is up to him because he can do so much. He showed Monday night the way he can shoot the basketball. His IQ of basketball is great. He's a guy that don't pout if he don't start. He's a guy that's a great teammate. You know, he's just glad to be out there playing.
Okay. Well, Coach, with 22 seconds left to go in the game, sorry, 21 seconds, we were down 55-51. What did you tell your team? Well, let me rephrase that. What was going through your mind with those 21 seconds left to go in the game?
Well, we still had a chance. The game wasn't over, and like I said, you got a leader like Giovanni Robinson also. He started pumping the guys up and telling them, hey, it ain't over, let's keep playing hard, you know, and you know he's the one got the big rebound to make a three-point play because he just kept believing in himself, you know, and the guys filtered off him, and I thought it was a tremendous 21 second. No, not for me, but it might be great for the fans. But I thought it was a great game. You know, when we go back and look at the film, you know, it was very exciting.
Okay, talk about the resiliency of your team. You know, they don't quit no matter what the score is. They keep coming at you. You know, they're not going to lay down. So talk about that a little bit, Coach.
Well, that goes back to the character of the young men. We have a great group of young men that work hard every day. And, you know, we try to install it in them that you always finish what you start. You know, even from an academic standpoint, if you start something, you finish it. You know, and that's the kind of approach they're taking. Like I said, the leadership of Giovanni, when he comes here some days, he's hurting. He still want to practice. He don't want to sit out. And, you know, we have to make him sit out some days. But, and the guys see that this my leader still trying to go. He's hurt. We need to go.
He's more one of those players that lead by example.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, like you mentioned Charles Jackson, our bench is so strong.
Well, let's talk about the bench. They scored 44 points in the game against Prairie View. So you want to go in detail about that, Coach?
Well, you know, you look at our bench, you know, like you said, we had guys that sometimes starters, not starters. And our depth is tremendous. You know, we can just pick anybody out and play because we feel that confident in what these guys can do. In most games we've played, our bench has been right there with other teams and scoring. And maybe leading in the SWAC, you know, and scoring off the bench, you know, because we're very deep.
Okay. Well, Coach, we have Grambling on Saturday night, and we have Jackson State on Monday night. Talk about playing those two teams this weekend.
Well, I think the biggest thing is we're going into Grambling. Grambling is a much improved basketball team from last year. We were thinking that our depth and our size could be a factor in both of those games. And I think we just control the tempo, don't make turnovers, rebound the basketball, we'll be in good shape.
Okay. And moving on to Monday night against Jackson State, what have you seen on them?
Jackson State, they're playing their guard over, they're shooting a lot of jumpers and things like that. They're injured, a lot of people on the team is hurt, but you know, it don't matter us, they be hurt. We just come out to play and take care of business come Monday night.
Okay. Going into Jackson State at the Lee Assembly Center, what kind of environment is that? It's one of the hostile environments that we have in the conference. What's it like playing there in Jackson?
Well, it's great when when the fan base is out, you know, in Jackson, it's good, but there's no place like Golden Lion Country. You know, and we got the best fans in the conference, so we go to a place we feel lost because we got the best in the conference.
Well, Golden Lion Nation did come out this past weekend, Saturday and Monday night, and they were a great support for us. You know, we look forward to when we come back here at home on the 11th and 13th of February against Southern Alcorn.
That's right.
All right, Coach, let's go to the SWAC standings here. In first place, we have Texas Southern with 6-1 in conference play. Southern is second with 5-3 in conference play. Third is Alcorn State at as a tie for second place between Alcorn and Southern at 5-3. We're in third place with 4-3. Then there's a 5-way tie for fourth place with Grambling, Jackson State, Prairie View, Alabama State, Mississippi Valley at 3 and 4, and bringing up the pack is Alabama A&M at 1 and 6. You want to talk about the standings a little bit?
Well, you know, the standings, like you said, we consider ourselves being in second as well. They just got one more game on the win side than we do on the loss side, but we think that this weekend gonna separate some things. You know, once this weekend's over with, it gonna kind of move some teams around because everybody in the middle of that pack is playing each other this weekend. So we plan on being second by ourselves. We hope, when
Okay.
this weekend is over with.
Good, because after this weekend, everybody at least played everybody once in the conference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, well, Coach, we thank you for joining us. We'll look forward to having you next week.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, no problem.
Enjoying our practice. Go Lions.
Go live. With me right now is senior guard from Itta Bena, Mississippi, Mr. Giovanni Robinson. Thank you for joining us, Giovanni.
Thank you, man.
Oh, anytime. Giovanni, you scored your 1,000 point against Alcorn. You're a member of the prestigious 1,000 point club here at UAPB. Tell us, what does that feel like?
It's a great feeling to have that accomplishment up under my belt. I'm really glad I could do that, and I know I wouldn't be able to do it without my teammates and my coaches pushing me to work hard every day. So I really think that's a great accomplishment for me to have.
Okay. Well, Giovanni, you've already graduated. You graduated this past December. Tell us what your plans are for after the season.
Well, after the season, I plan on signing the agent and going across to probably Canada or somewhere to play ball, continue my journey in this basketball.
Okay. So what did you get your degree in?
Health aid.
I'm sorry?
Physical education.
Physical education.
Yes,
So
sir.
once your pro career is over, you plan on going into coaching?
Oh, yeah, yes, sir. Coaching and teaching.
Coaching, teaching?
Yes, sir.
So what do you enjoy about the game of basketball?
Well, working hard every day, getting everything I got, showing them it's a passion out here to get out here and just give it everything you got every day you can.
Okay. When you go into coaching, what levels you plan on? You plan on high school, middle school, junior college, college?
Well, I wouldn't mind starting off at high school, but I would like to go up to Division I basketball coaching.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Giovanni.
All right, thank you for having me.
All right.
Have a nice day.
And best of luck rest of the way.
All right, thanks.